What's going on, YouTube? It's Gary, back again as always, and it's Wednesday, comic book day, so of course I had to run out and get a few comics. Money was really tight this week, but my girlfriend sitting here next to me hooked it up and helped me out a little bit, so I am forever grateful for that, babe.
That's cool.
I read 2 books before doing this video. It is 10:51 p.m. I had to pick my little brother up from work at 10, so I sat in the car for about 30 minutes reading, and the 2 that I read were really great, and I was so excited to pick them up. Definitely the 2 books that I was most excited for this week. The first one is Steve Niles' new book, and I really love Steve Niles' writing. Mystery Society is so good. I have the full run of that, and of course he's on other great titles. This is number 1 of 5, and it's Lot 13. The artwork in it is pretty great. Not the best I've seen, but definitely pretty good. And the story, I definitely feel like it's leading up to a lot. It was kind of basic, just very introductory, but it's a number 1, so that's what you come to expect for a number 1. Definitely can't wait to see what's in store for this. And another thing that I found that I really liked about it personally is that it takes place in Fairfax, Virginia, and that's where I live. So I thought that was interesting. The very first thing that says inside is Fairfax, Virginia. A little bit of backstory. I believe it was 1670. I might be getting the dates wrong, but in 1670, the U.S. was still under British rule, and basically, if you had committed suicide, you had to still pay for your sins. So they would condemn you even after you're dead. They would take your dead body and condemn you under the law, which I thought was really interesting. And then it cut to modern day, and the mother and father and 3 kids, they had been raised in a small apartment, and they finally were financially stable enough to get their own nice big house in Fairfax, Virginia. And if you know anything about Fairfax, Virginia, it's one of the most expensive areas in the world, and that's why I'm 24 and still living at home. I feel like a bum, but I mean, there are really no other options in this area. It's ridiculous, unless I lived with 5 other people that are unreliable and wouldn't pay their rent on time.
Just for a 1 bathroom.
Yeah, for like a 1 bath, for a 1 bathroom, 1 bedroom, it's $1,500 to $2,100 a month. I mean, it's ridiculous, and it's all because it's government. It's so close to Washington, D.C. It's about 10 miles out of Washington, D.C., and so unless I were to rent a room out of someone's house, which I'm living in a room now, so it would be pointless to spend money instead of saving money, or live with 5 people my age that are unreliable and wouldn't pay on time, it's just not worth the headache and the hassle. So just saving up so I can get out of here, hopefully moving to Atlanta, and just explore a new town, a new city that I've never really explored before. So I'm on a side tangent, but anyways, back to Lot 13. I really liked it. If you didn't pick it up, it's probably going to be kind of hard to find. I heard that they were only a limited amount printed, and I called when my store opened this morning, and they said they would put it in my box for me, like always. They've been pretty good to me lately, and if you hadn't been there by 1:30 in the afternoon, they were sold out, so I was glad to get it. A customer behind me was like, "Oh, is that Lot 13?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Damn, where'd you find it?" And the guy that works there was like, "Oh, if you weren't here by 1:30, it was sold out, so it might be kind of hard to get your hands on." Plus, it's Steve Niles. A lot of people are Steve Niles fans, including myself. So that's enough about this book. They're just trying to get their own house in Fairfax, Virginia. They get there, and it's still being worked on. The father misunderstood when the date that the house would be move-in ready, and so they're having to stay in a They're having to stay in an apartment that they can rent by the night, and it leads off. The final panel definitely is going to be leading to a lot more horror-related things to come. I don't want to ruin it. So if you get a chance, pick this up, read it. You'll definitely like it, especially if you like horror-related stories. That was a long tangent about 1 book. Sorry about that. This video is not going to be too much longer. I'm just going to go through my books, but this is the only other book that I've read so far, and it's Redlum. Go out and get this book. Let me repeat myself. If you didn't pick this up, if you looked at it and you're like, I don't really know what it's about, please go back and pick this book up. It's by Nick Spencer, who also did Morning Glories, and who is co-writing. I just lost my track of thought. Co-writing Thick of Thieves. Thief of Thieves. Sorry. Which I'm not currently reading. I know I'm an idiot for not picking that up, but I didn't pick up the first few, so I'll just wait for it to come out on trade, unless it's probably already come out on trade, the first 6 issues or whatever. But I just haven't picked it up yet. I will, because this is the first thing I've read by Nick Spencer, and it was fucking great. Definitely a great first issue. There's a lot of details. It would take me forever to explain this. It's a really thick book. This is what you should get if you're paying $3.50 for a comic book. Not a book that you can read through in 3 or 4 minutes and be like, oh, I didn't get much out of that. I just spent $3.50 for a book I could have read right off the shelf and put it right back in 5 minutes. This book took me about 15-20 minutes to get through. There's a lot of dialogue. The artwork is great. It reminds me a lot of Grendel. It's mostly black and gray with red for blood and for some other details on different costumes in the story. I don't really want to explain any of it. Just go out and get it and read it. Tell me what you think. I thought it was great. I don't really know what to say about it. Serial killer, similar to Joker, in the Batman story, but maybe even more gruesome. And he goes out, he kills kids, puts bombs inside of kids. It's crazy. Go pick it up. Please go pick it up. Do yourself a favor. Also picked up Winter Soldier number 12. I have not been reading this. This is the first issue that I've bought. I know it's kind of late to jump on board, but I do have number 1 coming in the mail from my comic shop, which is taking forever. As you guys know, it takes a while for them to ship orders, but they always come in good condition, and they're the cheapest place to buy comics, so it's well worth the wait. Winter Soldier, like I said, I got number 1 coming in the mail, and if I like it, I'm going to keep reading it. Everyone says it's great, and I figured might as well pick up where I can. So, number 12, awesome Wolverine cover. Picked it up. Number 4, the last issue of A vs. X Consequences. My computer's moving. Music in the background, Pentimento. I've played him a bunch of times. Mike, the drummer / backup vocals, is my boy. I can't wait to see them coming through November at Baltimore. The best guys. I know I always talk about Mike, but everyone else in the band's great. Nicest guys. Just put out some new music on, you can listen to it on YouTube. If you search Pentimento, Almost Atlantic. They just put up a new song. I listened to it probably 20 times straight last night. I couldn't sleep. It's just so good. Please go check them out and check that song out. Let me know what you think. It's music for everybody. It's not too heavy, Swamp Thing, annual number 1. Right after the 0 issue. But I would have to say this is probably one of the most consistent stories in the DC New 52. That and Batman. I like Animal Man a lot. But and I also really love Justice League Dark. If you're really into magic, I would definitely say check it out. Lots of great stuff going on. Annual number 1. Excited to read that. Also picked up Happy number 2. Such a great cover. I'm excited to read number 2 of this. Number 1 was great. Very vulgar. I loved it. And my girl bought me the variant cover. Can't go wrong with that cover. Also picked up Aquaman number 13. I could have swore I picked up 13 already. Yeah, that or the cover for 12 just looked really similar. I'll have to go back and look. I may have a double of 13. Unless it just came out today. Then I'm an idiot. the cover just looks very, very similar to 12. Girlfriend also picked me up. Hit Girl number 4. Such a good series so far. Stoked to read this. Avenging Spider-Man. I only have a few of these with the Deadpool tie-in, but with Thing on the cover, many of you guys have been watching my videos. You know how much I love the Thing, and it's such a great cover. He's saying, we're changing the title to The Ever-Loving Avenging Thing. Right, pal? Such a great cover. And it is the annual number 1. Lots of annuals coming out this week. Had to pick this up. Joe Kubert. Rest in peace, my man. But it's, I believe, some of his unpublished work. And it's issue 1 of 6. Awesome cover, awesome art inside. So I'm excited to see what this is all about. I heard about it a little while ago. I think it was from Captain Cummings was talking about it. He said that he doesn't really like collecting miniseries and that he was trying to cut it out, but then once he heard that was coming out, he knew he was going to have to pick it up. So once I heard about that, I had to look into it as well. What was that? And then last thing that we picked up, and of course this is for my girl, she picked it up, and it is The Mighty Thor, number 22, variant edition, the last one of this series. Such an awesome cover. She was stoked about it, so she had to pick it up. So, those are my pickups for today. You see her giving the thumbs up. You guys already know what it is. I'm expecting a few packages like I was talking about earlier in the mail. So, look forward to getting those from different comic shops and from eBay. I'm going to give a few shout outs. I'm going to keep it quick. Of course, first shout out, as always, my boy Ben, Mr. Fix It Smash. Always enjoy talking to you, man. I think I actually just got a text from you but 2 seconds ago. So I'm going to text you back once I get off here. And I also want to, while this is uploading, watch some videos because I haven't been able to watch any of the Wednesday videos yet. Also, Fletcher Moore, we've been texting. Been getting to know you, man. Definitely one of the nicest guys on here. I know he's turning 16 on Wednesday, and definitely doesn't act like a normal, average 16-year-old, and I mean that in a very good way. Carry on a conversation, and I appreciate that. One of the young guys on the channel, on the community here, which I appreciate a lot. He's getting into comics and doing what he can to get more knowledgeable about it. We just did a trade, actually. And I know his birthday's coming up Wednesday, so I'm going to throw in a couple goodies for you, my man. Hippies Collectibles. And you posted a video on Monday. I couldn't figure out what the hell the book was. I don't know if you posted a video yesterday or not concluding that contest. So once I hop off here, I'm going to check that out as well.
Cursive Man.
Of course, Cursive Man. I actually just texted Cursive Man. Hopefully he had a good Halloween. My boy Tony. Can't forget Tony. Tony's the man.
Bill and Adam took it to him.
Yeah, hopefully Bill and Adam. Bella and Adam. Damn, messed that up. Had an awesome night trick-or-treating. And Cali Collectibles, man, I really appreciate what you're doing. I know you got a lot going on with school, but he's actually going to a signing. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see how that goes and hear details about that. You guys know who you are. Tons of shout-outs. DeCosta DC. Yep, same. We're on the same page. We said it at the same time. DeCosta DC Comics. Man, your videos are hilarious. You posted 2 awesome ones today. Of course, you had to post the one with the clown. Shout-outs to Tony. So I thought that was hilarious. I'm sure he got a kick out of that. To Ben. Damn, I'm fucking up tonight. It's late. I've been up all day. And I only got 4 hours of sleep last night because I couldn't sleep, so... Any of you guys who follow me on Facebook, I'm sure you guys saw that. I was posting all night. But don't be afraid. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. And I'll be chatting with you all week long, and I look forward to watching y'all's Wednesday haul videos. You guys are Should be expecting some comments and some likes and all that good stuff. And I will be chatting with you all week long. Have a good one. Until next time, be good to one another. Stay positive.